Hey, welcome to the stream, y'all. I'm gonna wait to see if anybody wants to join in before starting the explanation. Do I want it that high? I'll turn it down when it's... On this controller, it's kind of more sensitive, so... I don't know. Oh, auto wall recovery is on, so it's probably why it's being weird. I don't know, I'll turn it back up. I'm being picky. Alright, that's fine. Not what I was trying to go to. Let me actually go to be able to see the stream, that'd be helpful. My channel, yes, I want to be on my channel, thank you. So I have a muffin. Random fact. Muffins are good. This is a muffin, right? Yeah. It's like a chocolate chip, chocolate-y muffin thing. That made sense. And actually, this is... I don't know, I don't need the game to be extremely loud. Also, I do not want to hit him against all costs. Yeah, chocolate chip muffin. Milk as well, because that goes well with chocolate. What? Oh, I haven't triggered him yet. I'm like, where's my pyromancer dude? And I haven't actually gone to rescue him. I haven't gone to rescue anyone. I will do that later. I'll just practice the trick, get used to it while I'm waiting. I'm only at 201 million, so I have a long way to go if I made 999 million. 999,999. Yeah, that's all of it. And then I'll explain what I'm doing. That might have actually been it. First try. First try. So I'm just going to be doing this for quite a while. I don't really see the point in like not just doing this all in one stream. It's probably not actually going to take more than like an hour anyway. I missed it. Darn. Thought I had it that time. That should be it. And that's it. You kind of get a feel for the timing of it. That wasn't it. Alright. Late. I don't know what's going on with my voice. being weird. I guess I haven't talked very much out loud today. Am I hitting it late or early? I'm not sure. I don't even know if that was it. I know. It was not. This is why it's good to practice. I wonder if the like the background ambient sounds are considered part of the music setting. I thought that would, I got it that time. Well, that might have been early. Yeah. Might sound like I'm mashing super hard, but I'm actually just pressing buttons firmly to make sure I'm actually pressing them down all the way. Usually takes like a couple of attempts before I get it every time. Like every time I do it. Whoa! I messed it up. Okay. That's fine. We can just do it again. As long as I didn't sell all of them by accident. Like if I had clicked back into that and sold it, I would have sold all of them and that would not have been good. Oh. I have to reset the arrows. I think that would have sold all of them too if I had done that, but I'm not positive because it was still glitched over. Nope. Nope. I'm still fairly in practice. I think I was doing this yesterday, so hopefully I'm not going to be failing this too much and we're going to be progressing at a steady pace. When we're at 261, so we're not like... Oh, hi Sodon, there you are. Okay, I highly doubt anyone else is probably going to join, so... Let me do it one more time, because I'm set up for it, and then I'll explain what the heck's going on so you're not extremely confused. Alright, I didn't get it. Okay, so here we are. We have this dude, Kingseeker Frampt, big serpent guy. He's like attendant or friend or whatnot of Lord Gwen, who is the big boss bad guy of this series. And he's going to be helping us today. So there's something called the Bottomless box glitch, and I'm going to show you what that means. So in this game we have an item called a Bottomless box that we can buy from, I think pretty much anyone who sells anything carries the Bottomless box as a purchase. And so I have the Bottomless box. It's like 1,000 souls, not much of anything. So here we can store our items in this Bottomless box, and it has, as you would expect, unlimited storage of items. Even though your storage for items is like 1 million different items or something, your standard storage on your character is so high. You don't really need the Bottomless box as an item. but it's helpful for sorting. People who do play PvP will sort so they only have specific items in their inventory for when they switch between items in their inventory. They'll know exactly where all their weapons are, so they know how many times to click up and down the D-pad to get to a weapon during weapon switches, stuff like that. So PvP, it's really helpful to use the bottomless box to sort your items in your inventory, and it's just helpful for not having a whole bunch of clutter. Otherwise, you can sell things to Frampt, who is the dude we just met, as well, which is what we're using today. He's the only way to actually get rid of items out of your inventory and bottomless box, to not have them at all, is to sell them to Frampt, and he eats them. It's weird, but that's how Dark Souls does it for selling. So here in our bottomless box, we have Soul of Quelaag, Quelaag, I don't know. Soul of Quelaag. We have 98 of them. You can only actually have one of them per game. But it does stack, and you can have up to 99 of any items that are in this items tab, which is what we're currently on the items tab. So it just caps out at 99, but we have that in our bottomless box, and you can sell from your bottomless box. Oh, hey Bella. Nice to see you as well. You can sell from your bottomless box to Frampt, and we're using that today to do a glitch. So I just have other things like randomly sitting in the bottomless box just so I don't have them all in my inventory. These other things don't really matter. You can do this with like any item. Also in our inventory, this is not in our box, we are holding it currently in our inventory, we have 999 wooden arrows. It can be 999 of anything, or actually the exact number doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're trying to get the highest number of a sale as possible at one time, so we get the most number of souls at one time, and we have to repeat this process less times. So the highest amount of anything that you can hold in your inventory, or in your bottomless box, I believe, is 999, and that's only arrows and bolts, I think, that actually go that high. Everything else caps out at 99. So, all these things in the items cap it at 99. So we only can have 99 Souls of Quelaag at one time. The reason we're using Souls of Quelaag is because it sells for the most of any item we have. It sells for 10,000. I believe the highest selling soul in this game is 20,000. But the easiest one to attain while also unlocking Frampt, which you have to ring both Bells of Awakening to unlock Frampt, which takes us about almost halfway through the game before we can even unlock Frampt, but it's not too difficult. It takes like a couple hours, an hour or two depending on how fast. I think it took me an hour and a half when I played real well to unlock Frampt and ring both Bells of Awakening using shortcuts and crap like that. We started as Sorcerer for two reasons. One, well, this is my reason. Sorcerer goes all the way up to the highest level you can reach in the game, which is 713, which is just over the other highest levels, which is 712 and 710, I think. And so Sorcerer can obtain the highest level in the game, and it's the only class that can do that because its stats start lower than other classes, so you can level up the stats more, thus getting more levels. Otherwise, we're using the Sorcerer, the main reason is because of Soul Arrow. We can start with 60 Soul Arrows from the beginning of the game. We start with 30, we can pick up a second set of Soul Arrows, making us at 60. That makes it much easier to beat the bosses, which we need to get to this point in the game. So that's how that's our setup. We have our wooden arrows. They cost 3 souls each. You can get them at any time, really. Like, all the merchants sell wooden arrows. It's like 2,000 souls, you get 999 of them. The reason why we need 999 wooden arrows is because to set up this glitch, we want to try and get the most sale of an item possible. And so what we're doing here is, if you just try and sell normally, one of two things happen. I'm not actually sure, and I don't want to try it. It'll either sell all of those items, and you won't get them back, or it'll just sell that amount of item, and you'll still get your 99, but you will be getting less souls because you're only selling like 99 of them, or 98 of them in this case, I think. Anyway, the last item that you look at inputs it into the memory. So what we're going to do here is every time before we repeat this process, we're going to go click drop, but not drop it, and then we can just back out of this. And you see a little saving icon in the corner on the Xbox. It doesn't show it here. I don't know if it just doesn't have that autosave icon, or why it doesn't, but on the Xbox you can see the little autosave icon showing that storing it to the memory. It still stores to the game memory though, even if you don't see that icon on the PC, so that's fine. Okay, so we looked at the wooden arrows. That has stored 999 as an item number in our memory of the game now. So now we're going to do the harder part of the glitch, which is just timing and practice, mainly. So you can do this with any action. It doesn't matter what it is. You can do it with a roll, you can do it with a backstep, you can do it with a jump attack, whatever you want to do. By the way, I'm holding the weapon with two hands, two reasons. One, it swings faster, just takes less time. Also, I don't actually have the stats, although I could easily go level up the stats to actually be able to hold this one-handed, but I don't really need to. But it swings faster, takes less time holding it two-handed. Also, as a female character, I think you have to hold it two-handed for the glitch to work if you're a female character. Something about the game's code. I don't know. Anyway, also that inputted into the memory, as long as we don't do another action that stores a number in our memory of the game, we can take as long as we want to actually do this glitch after we store the memory of the wooden arrows. So now we're going to do the harder part of the glitch. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to explain it beforehand because it's kind of happens fast. I can't really explain it during. So we're going to swing our weapon. The action I'm choosing to take is swinging the weapon with the light attack held two-handed, like this. It gives us a lot of time, and it's really easy to using the visual where to press the buttons. So we're going to try and do a couple of things at once. When we swing, we're going to press two different buttons one after another. We're going to press the item button, which is currently on Homeward Bones. It doesn't matter what button or what item it is, as long as that item brings up a prompt on the screen. In this case, it brings up a prompt here. The reason we're doing that is because we want to store in the memory this prompt, and every time this prompt comes up, it doesn't actually erase the memory of the item we just looked at, so we don't have to worry about redoing that every time the prompt comes up if we fail it. We're trying to basically store an action, and the action that we're storing is the action of using the Homeward Bone. And we can do that if we are pressing the button during another action. So if we just do this and then press it, when we finish swinging, it's going to bring up the prompt. So what we want to do is we want to store that prompt so we can get to Frampt and sell the souls to him with that prompt on the screen. And so we need to press the start menu so that the start menu comes up, delaying the prompt, because prompts can't come up when you're in the start menu. It waits for them. It waits for the start menu to be exited out of before it'll come up. And we can't do this and then start walking before the prompt will come up. See, I held just a direction. It won't let us do that. I don't think we can even roll out of it. Well, I stored it wrong. Well, I don't care. Anyway, that's the way you have to do it. I think I did try doing rolling before and it didn't work. It still came up. We want to delay the prompt, so we go to the start menu so it delays the prompt. And we have to press it at a specific time so that the start menu action is being stored at the same time as the prompt action. So they're going to basically delay the prompt action into the start menu. This is probably very confusing, but I'm doing my best to explain it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to swing, and where I've earmarked it is when the sword is out to the right there, where it's out to the right side, right about there, is when we're going to press the item button to store the prompt for the Homeward Bone. And then we're going to press the start menu when we're ending our animation. And that's going to give us enough space for both prompts to actually be executed, but also not too late to where we've already finished the swing, or too early to where we're not in the middle of the action. So we're finding the middle ground, and we have to press it at a very specific time. So I'm going to try it. It might take a few tries. That might have actually been it, right there. You've gotten to get a feel for it as you practice it, where to press the buttons, and when you actually get it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just move continuously when we exit the start menu so that the prompt won't come up on screen, because the prompt can't come up when we're moving. So we're going to move, and we're going to go into Framp's feed item setting. So we're moving, and we have to talk to him. It's difficult. Okay, feed item. Now we can stop moving. And the prompt didn't come up, so I missed it. I missed the timing during the sword swing, which is fine. I've explained it out now, so now I'm just going to do it. And then when we get to the selling part, then I'll explain what's happening there. And we have to also, while we're moving and talking to him, stay close, because if we move too far away, he'll stop talking. It'll exit the conversation, and if we move too close, we'll fall into the pit. So we have to have the right distance. That might have been it. No. I'm also going to reset the arrows just to make sure. But it should still be in the memory. Alright, that might have been too early. Trying to explain this makes it a lot more difficult. Alright, we didn't get it. I think still too early. I'll get it. It'll be much easier once I do it over and over again. Continuously. And you can tell when you may have gotten it because the start menu will come up and the homeward bone menu will not come up when you finish the action. Or not homeward bone menu, but homeward bone prompt. I'm backing up just so I don't hit Frampt accidentally. Because if you hit him, then he doesn't like it. You can hit him with very minimal damage. Okay, there we got it. So now we have the homeward bone prompt because we stopped moving in our feed menu, in our sell menu. And so now we can move left and right and up and down, and we are simultaneously controlling both menus. When we move up and down, it doesn't affect the return to last bonfire prompt. So all we need to do is actually get into this menu, then we can stop moving. We don't actually have to go over the item we want to sell. But the item we want to sell is Soul of Quelaag. A couple of things with this. One, I cannot have 99 in my Bottomless box. It cannot be full of the item. Otherwise, I won't get the souls from it. I don't know why that is. It just don't. So every time I do this process, I always sell one, so I'm at 98. Here's the other thing. So we're going to press no on this, and then you're going to see we only have 98 Souls of Quelaag, but since we stored the wooden arrows at number 999 in our system memory, or game memory, then it's going to be remembering that we have 999 of the last item that we looked at. Because we glitched it into thinking that that's the item that we are currently looking at. So we are not currently looking at that. We're looking at a completely different item, but it still has the sell value of this item, which is at 999. That's 9,990,000. So we are going to sell this, and since we glitched it out, it's going to think that we have 999 of this, and it's going to keep that number and revert the item to 999. But we can only have 99 Souls of Quelaag max. That's all the game allows. So it's going to just give us 99 of them. So now we have 99 Souls of Quelaag. So then we're going to sell one because we can only have 98 or less than 99. Otherwise it won't give us the souls. And now we have more souls than we did before. We have almost 10,000 more souls. And we can do this over and over again to get 10 million. We can get almost 10 million souls every time we do this process. And so that's the glitch. That's how you do it. It does have to be in the Bottomless box as well, I believe. That's why it's called the Bottomless box glitch. I don't know exactly why everything works like it does, but it does work. And the action I choose to use is this Y-hander light attack, two-handed. You have to do two-handed as a female, apparently. Anyway, and also I think it's nicer because it swings faster, and so it takes less time to actually do the action. Rolling or backstepping probably the fastest actions to do, but it's harder because the window is very small. You could probably pick up the timing if you got used to it, but I'm used to the Zweihander timing, and it works really well for me, and it's easy to see, because I can see where the sword is on the screen, and then kind of press the buttons according to where the sword is on the screen. Yeah, welcome Sodan, welcome Miss Audley, or Bella, whichever you prefer. Let me read some messages real quick, and then I'll just start doing the glitch, and I can just talk to you guys. Also, I'm going to like take a bite of food because it's sitting here and I'm hungry. And it's gonna get cold. Probably already is. Yeah, it already is kind of cold. Oh, and people always ask this. So, this does not work on the remastered. It was patched out of the remastered, but I believe on every other version of Dark Souls it works. On all consoles, on both the Prepare to Die and the not original Prepare to Die edition, or if you just bought the DLC separately, it should all work on all of those versions, just not the remastered. At least for me, it worked on my Xbox, which is not the Prepare to Die edition, but I bought the DLC separately. Worked on that. And it works on my PC on here, which is Prepare to Die edition. Have some milk. I played female characters both times. Two-handing weapons. It works. Oh, that chocolate, pretty thick. Really chocolatey. I'm gonna turn on some music because this is kind of like. Also, this dude's gonna say farewell like over and over and over again, and I don't really want to hear that. So I'm gonna turn off voice and music. So now we shouldn't be able to hear him say farewell. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on some other music. I feel like listening to the Darksiders soundtrack, and I have it sitting here. So, I'm gonna do that. Alright. I hope that is not terrible. I'm gonna turn off my mic so you're not hearing the annoying clicking sounds of my controller. I'll turn it back on if I have something to say to you. Do you guys just want the sound off entirely? And just have the visual? Just hear the music. If I didn't say, this is the Darksider soundtrack, by the way. Which is kind of has an epicness like the Dark Souls soundtrack does, in my opinion. What? I think it got weird. I'm gonna quit and reload. It's not bringing up 999 now for some reason. Are you playing Pokemon Go on, like, in your house? Music was a little loud. Music is actually really loud. As far as my sound levels are showing. Can you hear me over the music right now? Because it looks like you probably can, but I don't know how well you can actually hear me over the music. Outside, but outside is you. We don't go outside. Alright. Sounds good to me then. I just turned it down a little more, so although I turned it down like for me, like just on my speakers, so I don't know if you actually will be able to. Okay, I think I fixed it. Just saving and reloading usually fixes any issues. Or maybe I just wasn't doing the wood and arrows thing correctly because I was spacing. I don't know. I missed it. Usually I get it within a couple tries when I'm like in practice with it. Oh my god. Talk, dang it. I need to move slower, I guess. Yeah, we're going to be doing this until we reach the cap, which is probably 999,999,999. I'm not sure. I might have been late. No, okay. It's way easier to do it early than late. Usually if you do it late, it's like, it's going to be fine. Also, this doesn't use our homeward bone either, because we're clicking no to use it. I think it would still work if we clicked yes. I mean, it would teleport us back to the bonfire, but I mean, if we mashed it quick enough, we could probably sell the items before we actually teleported back. Also, I need to make sure I got the arrows and put in there, because I don't think I do. And I do not want to hit Framps, so that was dangerous. But we don't want to teleport back to the bonfire because we don't need to. We don't need to reset anything for this glitch, really. Which is nice. We can just continue to do it over and over again. Although I'm doing it early. There we go. That should be it. Oh, it almost fell in the hole. Which wouldn't really like do anything. I just come back and pick up my souls. I'm like, the bonfire's right there, so I need to remember to reset the arrows, because otherwise it stores the 90, the 99 or 98 or whatever in the system memory. I think it's 98 because the last thing that we clicked on was to sell the souls down to 98. So that's what it remembers last, and that's how many we'll be selling. which is just actually what's in the bottomless box. Yeah, it's probably partially why I don't play it. Also, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, I'm sorry. As you can see by the game I'm playing right now, totally Pokemon type of content. The next game from FromSoft, who is the developer of this game, Dark Souls series, is supposed to be like the darkest yet, and also more of a classic open world RPG concept rather than being more linear, which Dark Souls games are very much open, like you can explore where you want to, and it's not gonna for the most part, like, prevent you from doing that. But Dark Souls 2 and 3 especially, and Demon Souls, were very linear in the fact that you went area to area, and then teleported back to the main area, which is, like, Firelink, usually. Except for Dark Souls 2, in which it was Majula, because it's a different land entirely. It's not Lordran or Lothric, which is like the same land, under a different name. It's Drangleic instead. So, what was I saying? I forgot my point. Let me drink some milk before I die. Some chocolate. My point was, the Dark Souls games are still fairly linear, even though they're sort of open world-ish. As in, you can go to areas at pretty much any time, and that's sort of also part of the difficulty of the game. Is because you have to figure out which areas to go to, and some areas have very high-level enemies, then you can go to those areas very early, if you don't know where you're going. That also makes it easier to speedrun, though, because then you can get to areas, and especially in Dark Souls 1, the world wraps around itself, which makes it much easier to speedrun the game, because you can get through areas by shortcuts and whatnot, and so that's very helpful. And so, this new game is called Elden Ring, I believe. That's what it's called. It's supposed to be the most open world and darkest yet, where it's more of an entirely open world game, probably going to be way less linear. Probably, I don't know if they're going to have a map. Like, in the Dark Souls games, they've never had a map. I've never actually even seen a map. Someone's probably put together a map, and I just haven't looked it up. But there's no map for you to look at, so you just have to kind of memorize where things are and figure it out as you go. I'm very much failing this glitch right now. But the new game, Elden Ring, is supposed to be like entirely open world, more of a standard open world RPG, but still with that FromSoft well-known difficulty, where everything is supposed to be high difficulty. So I'm excited for it. It was... I don't know when it was originally revealed, but there was a trailer for it at E3. I watched the trailer analysis, you know, all that stuff. And I'm very interested to see what it is. I didn't play Sekiro. I don't feel like it's really my style of game. It's... I don't know. It's probably not really my thing. I very much like Sword and Shield RPGs, and that's not what Sekiro is. It's a different type of RPG. So, I think Elden Ring is more of the standard medieval style of game, and it's probably going to be way more my speed. I might try Sekiro eventually. My brother has it, and he already offered me to play it. Yep, I actually had the prompt there, and I just was impatient. And so I might try it. Sekiro is known for being, like, the hardest FromSoft game. Harder than Dark Souls. So, I might try it just to try my hand at it. He had a lot of trouble with it. I think he tends to be a little better at video games in general than me. He's been playing them for a lot longer than I have. And he's played various different genres, which I don't know if that makes him better or worse, because I typically stay within just a few genres of games. He plays like all of them, so... not my point though. This has nothing to do with my brother. Point was that he offered for me to play Sekiro, and I have not taken him up on that as of yet. I don't know if I will. I've watched a little of it, and it's like, it may be not really my style of game. I like FromSoft, but There's some games that are like super hyped up, like the Dark Souls series, basically every FromSoft game. And usually I don't like to follow into hype, but oops, accidentally sold one. But some games that are like super hyped up, I do actually enjoy. Some like mainstream titles, right? Like popular big companies, everyone plays it, everyone knows about it, all that sort of thing. I do like some of those. Like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is one of those. Although Dark Souls 1 seems to be supremely, like, undervalued. It's my favorite Dark Souls game. I honestly tried playing Dark Souls 2. I tried multiple times. It's hard for me. I don't know why, but Dark Souls 2 is just a really hard game for me. I don't know if it's the movement that feels weird, or... I don't know. They have a habit in Dark Souls 2 of ambushing you with many enemies at the same time. And, I mean, that's not an uncommon thing in Dark Souls. But because of how the movement works... Oh, and how the dying works. In Dark Souls 2, whenever you die, your overall health decreases. So if you keep dying without using it's called a human effigy, I think, to reverse your hollowing and become human, then your health is just going to continue to decrease every time you die. And that's really frustrating when you already have low health because you're at the beginning of the game. And you're being ambushed by enemies 24/7. Yeah, so Dark Souls 2 I have problems with. I probably will not be able to get through it. Dark Souls 3 I might eventually try again. That is twofold for me. One, it's just so overcomplicated in my opinion. They just took the other things they already had in Dark Souls and then added more to it, and changed some things in very weird ways in my opinion. And if you play Dark Souls 3 first, it's probably not that big a deal. Because that's what you're used to, and Dark Souls 1 might actually seem weird to you then. But I played Dark Souls 1 first, and so that's the mindset I sort of have, is around Dark Souls 1 being my first Dark Souls game, and what I based the other games off of, as people would. Like, whenever someone plays another Dark Souls game, when they've already played one, they always are like, oh, this is how it's different from X Dark Souls game they've already played, right? Because you're comparing them because they're in a series of games. They're all similar. But they all have very distinct differences, especially movement. Movement is extremely different in all three Dark Souls games, and I guess Demon Souls. I never played Demon Souls either, and Demon Souls no one really seems to care about. But I think it's important because it started the series, right? It's still part of the Dark Souls series, even though it's not under the Dark Souls name. So I think that it's important, still. Even though it came out way long ago by this point. Like 2009 or something, I think is when Demon Souls came out. Which is... I keep forgetting to sell the $999 first. That would probably speed it up if I remember to do that. We're at 401, by the way, so we're sort of getting halfway there. If we're assuming that $999 million is the cap, which is what we're going to find out. So my point being, the other Dark Souls games are not really... I'm kind of stuck on one Dark Souls game, I guess. Oh, no, I want to sell the $9.99 first, then do the one. Other people don't really seem to have as much of an issue with it. They probably only play one Dark Souls game at once as well, of course. Because if you try and play multiple at once, it's probably going to mess you up because you're trying to play games that have different mechanics, different stats. I mean, the stats all do things similarly, but they're also a little different at the same time. So, only play one Dark Souls game at once, and I just can't get used to Dark Souls 2. It's not good difficulty for me. It's difficulty in the screwiest of ways, where it's not fun to me, and I'm fine with, like, dying in Dark Souls because I know what I did wrong. If I die, it's my fault. But in Dark Souls 2, it feels more like the type of style where the enemies just screw you over, or the landscape screws you over, which can also happen in Dark Souls. You can just get stuck on a pillar or something and you die because you get hit while you're stuck on the pillar. It's sucky. And, I feel like I actually have, like, responsibility when I die in Dark Souls 1. Because I know how the game works. And I know what I'm doing. Playing this game blind, it probably is more frustrating because you don't know what you're doing. So if you die, it's due to lack of knowledge or lack of practice. And it's not like, darn, I shouldn't have done that there. I see what I did. That's my fault. I'll try better next time. Which is how it feels for me playing Dark Souls 1 at this point. Which is why I did not play Dark Souls 1 blind. No, sir. And I... Not necessarily that I tried playing either of the other two Dark Souls games blind either, it's just, couldn't get used to them. Dark Souls 3 I could probably get used to. Dark Souls 2, probably not. I feel like if I adopted the right way of going about things in Dark Souls 3, I could probably get it down, and it would be fine. It's just kind of getting down the individual game, rather than trying to take it on as, like, the same as another Dark Souls game, because it's not, it's a different game. And it's much faster, at least it feels faster to me. Which would make sense. I think Dark Souls 3 runs at 60 FPS, and this Dark Souls runs at 30. Currently the game I'm playing is running at 30. Dark Souls Remaster runs at 60, and that's faster. It's twice as fast. It feels weird, the remaster does, when you're actually playing at full speed on 60. It's weird to me, because I'm used to this version of Dark Souls 1's speed, which is half the speed. I actually had the prompt, I just wasn't moving. So, if I ever do end up with Dark Souls 3, yeah, we'll see. I'm probably not going to play through it blind. If I do play it, I'm probably going to watch a walkthrough. Because I can't even play through it probably not blind anyway. Because it's hard for me. It's really hard. Also, I'm never going to do PvP because Dark Souls PvP, no. I'm sorry. PvE is good enough for me. I might try Dark Souls 3 though. That might be a thing I eventually do. I don't know when that would be. And as in try, I mean like actually like play into it and continue to play it. And actually get practice in it. Because that's what it comes down to with most anything actually at all, but especially in a game like this, is practice. Dark Souls becomes quote unquote easy with practice just because you know it so well. And that's how Dark Souls 1 has become to me, is quote unquote easy. Just kind of like this glitch too, like same premise. Not that the glitch is easy, I'm not even getting it every time. But I'm getting it within a few tries because I've practiced it. I've found the timing. I've actually analyzed it and taken the time to learn. Also, this music is amazing to me. I love it. And yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but like, I didn't actually look at the chat. I probably should be looking at that if I want to have a conversation with you guys. PS3 gives you a lot of options because PlayStation exclusives are everything. By the way, Demon Souls on PS3 only. It's a PS3 exclusive. Kind of sucky. The Dark Souls series, fortunately, is on everything, including the Switch. Well, at least the Dark Souls Remastered is on the Switch. So is, speaking of Darksiders, which is the soundtrack we're listening to right now, that is also on the Switch. Darksiders War Mastered, which is the remastered version of Darksiders. Because Darksiders is about war, the huntsman of the horseman of the apocalypse, like in biblical stuff. I didn't know what to say there. Biblical stuff. It's about the war, the horseman of the apocalypse. And the apocalypse, which is predetermined to be triggered at a specific time, is triggered early. And so war is blamed for bringing the apocalypse early. And he has to redeem himself, essentially. Dark Souls 2 actually continues that on because war is still being blamed for crap. And so his brother, Death, another horseman of the apocalypse, has to, like, prove war's innocence. There's 3 Darksiders games. Did I say Dark Souls? Maybe. They're not the same game at all. Not even similar. Darksiders games are hack and slash. This is not hack and slash. If you spam buttons in this game, you will die. You can spam buttons in Darksiders, so that's fine. Sometimes I just need the Darksiders, honestly. Like, this game is super fun when it's strategic and tactical, and you can do some really devious, fun, ridiculous things. But sometimes hack and slash is just really nice. It makes you feel good, makes you feel powerful. That's why I like Hyrule Warriors too. I didn't play Dynasty Warriors, but I like Hyrule Warriors because it's just mowing through mobs, and it's very satisfying. That's why they actually had to make it somewhat difficult by putting in the whole missions thing, and the fact that you actually have to be doing something and not just mowing through enemies. You actually have to be doing something specific. Otherwise, it would be a really easy game, which is fine. I don't have a problem with easy games at all. Like, sometimes easy games are just something you need to chill. If you're a gamer and you need to chill out, just like play some like relaxing, easy, simple games that don't have to really take much thought or effort. Sure, that's fine with me. Yeah, Sodon and I have talked about getting a new console and which console we'd want to get. If you don't have a problem with the controller layout or with the hardware, I would say probably go for a PlayStation. Because the PlayStation is going to give you the most options to play games. Unless you get a gaming computer, but PlayStation is going to be much cheaper than a gaming computer. Also, PlayStation might still give you more options than PC, because it has exclusives on it, and Sony loves to make exclusives on their PlayStation. So if you want to have the most options for playing games, PlayStation's going to probably be your best bet. PlayStation 4, obviously. Because PlayStation 4, I think, gives you backwards compatibility with all the previous PlayStations. At least PlayStation 3 and probably PlayStation 2. I don't know about their PSX or PS1 original PlayStation. I don't know if it actually allows you to play games from that on there. I believe all of the PlayStation discs are the same size, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're all compatible with the PS4, because they might have used a different way of making the discs. But you can probably download anything from PlayStation's history on the PS4, I imagine. Yeah, if you want to wait for the PS5, you can do that. I haven't really looked it up, but also I'm not a PlayStation player at all because I don't like the controller layout. That's the main reason. I've tried playing on PlayStations, and the controller actually screws me up real hard. If I had to, I would probably do it. My brother wants to get a PlayStation to get those exclusives. He wants to play Bloodborne and Demon Souls, which are PS exclusives. I don't know why I was just randomly running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Alright, we're about halfway there. But yeah, probably PlayStation if you don't mind the controller. I personally do not like the controller. I'm probably just gonna stick with my Switch though, for the moment. Cause I don't feel like I need a new console really. Speaking of controllers, I need more controllers for my Switch too. I am just so masterful and dropped my Joy-Con one too many times and broke one of them. And so, I got a Pro controller actually for my birthday in April. And so since April, I've been using a Pro controller for games on my Switch. And that works, but like I can't really play with anyone else unless they also already have controllers, because otherwise I only have one single Joy-Con that actually is operational. And those dang controllers for the Switch are freaking expensive. So you either gotta get the cheaper knockoffs, which there are actually some pretty good like cheaper controllers from third-party brands, but I'd have to do those or get the real expensive ones, and I don't have any money at all anyway, like period. So either way, it doesn't matter. I can't get anything. I'm just using what I got right now. Also, I haven't played my Switch in a long time, so it's like I'm not really urgent to be getting anything new myself. All I have is like or probably original generation Xbox 360, Switch, Wii, and GameCube, but like Wii is also essentially a GameCube, so not really as relevant. Couple of 3DSs. In 64, you know. Basically all older stuff except for the Switch. Switch is the newest console I own. Which was really hard to get, too. I didn't get my Switch till like May 2017. Which was considered late. And so I started playing Breath of the Wild like in late May, early June, I think is when I got my Switch. Which was of course like the premiere game because it was the opening game on the Switch, right? Well, along with like the weird attempt at like a redoing of Wii Sports for the Switch version sort of thing, you know, using the motion controls. I don't even remember what it was called, but 1-2 Switch I think is what it was called. And everybody hated it. Everybody just played Breath of the Wild instead of 1-2 Switch. I mean, I guess it's a fine party game for like having random fun for like a few minutes, but I think everyone hated it. I never got it. I'm not gonna spend $60 on something like that, probably ever. Why would I get it now? I don't know. Anyway, Switch is super booming. I'm into the Switch. Blip. Alright, where are we at? Alright, we're at 6:21. I'm gonna take another second to eat some stuff. Have some more milk and crap. That's actually pretty cheap for one of those consoles. I mean, the Switch is $300. I think the most recent Xbox and PlayStations are running around, what is it, like $600, $700? Something like that. Maybe like $500, so for a new generation console coming out, being priced at like the same price as the older ones, or less, then that's pretty good. I'm digging this music, actually. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, by the way. I've just been doing this on my own. Comes out next year. Well, that's nice. I've just been doing this on my own. It would have been much more boring. Thank you for talking with me and hanging out with me. Talking about games and consoles and falling into pits and failing to do the glitch. Almost fell into a pit and I didn't even get it. It's pretty sad. I think that might have been early. By the way, the only reason that I don't have armor on is to be as light as possible. Makes my movement faster, it just makes this whole process faster. Because there are actually, at least there are different roll. I don't actually know about movement, but at least for roll speeds, there are different light roll speeds within the light roll. There's 3 different light roll, light roll, medium light roll, heavy light roll. So the less armor, faster, generally speaking. So I'm I just don't need armor on. I got 10 pounds just on this eye hander, so be as light as possible. You can see her failing to do the action back there. Means my timing was off somewhere or something. Yeah, I thought, I was I should get it this time. As long as I don't accidentally sell, all of them, then I'm good. If I sell all those souls, all that item, then, I'm in trouble. This is a pretty good deal. You're getting, almost 10 million souls, and a full 99 of them in your bottomless box. So, no downside. Okay, so I think what happens there... I don't want to use the Homer Bone, so I'm just going to die. I use the Homer Bone, go back to the bonfire, but dying is meh. But yeah, you can get stuck on an invisible ledge there and you can't get back up, as far as I've been able to tell, so... I have to die or Homeward Bone. And then I can just use Humanity. It's fine. Oh yeah, and you can copy other items with this glitch as well. It's not only limited to souls. You need a stackable item, I believe, that is in that items menu. you can copy. I haven't been able to successfully copy Titanite on the Xbox, but I might be able to do it on here. I'm not sure on the computer, because for some reason certain souls wouldn't copy, and they would just like be sold out of my inventory, and it wouldn't give me the 99 of them. I don't know why. But that was on the Xbox. On the PC here, I've only actually tried the Kalag Soul. So I don't know exactly what it can and cannot like add 99 of slash sell the soul. It always sells like the 999 of them, but sometimes it won't give you the 99 back in your box, and it'll just take it out of your inventory, out of your box. For some reason, I don't know why. But we should be good here. Like before on the Xbox, I did this process with the Kalag Soul, and it sold it out of my inventory. It didn't give me 99. But then with other souls, like with Soul the Moonlight Butterfly, it was fine. I forgot to sell it. Sell one of them. I'm just messaging to someone. Sorry. I got distracted. Also, the title for this video is, or stream, which will be a video, is like almost the longest, like the max amount of characters it lets you put in the title. That was weird. The sword like floated above the steps. So how y'all doing? We have some Pokemon going on. What else y'all doing today? Or how y'all doing today? Whichever. We're at 7:51 by the way, so we're getting close. About 3/4 of the way there. Well, they don't mess up now. I mean, I can just go grab the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, actually. Like, I'm super close to it. It wouldn't take very long. But, would be just obnoxious. Have to go grab that. That's 8,000, so it's less than Kellogg's, which is 10,000 for selling, but, still be cool. Where does Kellogg's sell for, or pop for? I think it might be 8,000. It might actually sell for more than it is used for as an item. Or it might be 12,000. I honestly don't remember. I think it's 8,000 though. Better just sell it. Or glitch sell it in this case. And we will not be able to actually level up all the way. Even with 999 million, because it takes like 1.6 billion. So we would have to get another like 600 million souls additionally, which, I mean, this isn't taking too long, really. So that wouldn't be a big issue. I think 1.6 is about right. I did something wrong. I think I didn't get the prompt. I didn't know if I got it that time. It's always like the anticipation. Did I get the glitch? Did I get the glitch? Because you can't actually tell if you go into that cell menu. Like if you get the start menu at the end of the swing, then it's like, did I do it at the right time to get the prompt? Like that time I didn't. I think I selected gray here. The gray and dark blue look really close, so I wasn't sure if I had the gray or the blue for a second. I think I selected the gray though. Actually, I can check. I got gray. Farewell. I have that farewell just imbued into my memory now. It's terrible. What's the new, random complete side question? What's the new, like, data thing? Instead of LTE, isn't there, like, a one better one, or, like, a replacement one? Is it, like, 5GE or something? I never even really knew what that meant, but... Hold on, I'm gonna check what it is. If I turn my Wi-Fi off, then I'll see it. Yeah, it's 5GE. I was just wondering because I was talking to my friend about data, like phone data. Only has 4G. I'm like, ha. And why is all your internet stuff bad? I'm on 5GE. Take that. Okay. I'm on Wi-Fi most of the time, but you know, I'm not. This is apparently what we talk about on my streams. When I'm doing a stream like this, where like we have to find things to talk about because it's just the same thing over and over again that we're doing on the stream until we reach a certain point. What if it goes over 999? Like, there still looks like there's plenty of space there in the bar. Like, for more numbers. Maybe they upped it in the Prepare to Die edition or something? I don't know. We will find out. If I go over 999, then I'm probably just gonna stop at this amount of souls that I need to level up, because then I don't want to grind beyond. I don't want to grind if I have to go into like 1,000,000,000,000 souls. Holy no. I'm just gonna give up. If the cap is 999 though, then I'm like, okay, I'll grind up there. I'll even grind into like the billion. I did it! I sold the freaking soul. See, that's what happens when I talk. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go and grab the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, because the Moonlight Butterfly Soul isn't that much less. It's a couple million less, which is less, but not enough less that it really matters very much. Let me give. I guess I don't need gold pine resin. We don't need gold pine resin. But yeah, I do that every time. Okay. Moonlight Butterfly is the closest boss, easiest boss. Is a really easy boss. Like, especially I don't have the magic resistance shield, but I should have good magic resistance because I have the sorcerer stuff, which I would hope has like high magic resistance. Magic defense, whatever. I don't know, I'll take that off and put... Oh. Okay. What's my highest magic resistance shield? The wooden shield? With 40? Okay. We're going with the wooden shield. You get to see me fight a boss, too, because I failed and sold all of Quailag's souls. Because it's fail. I don't even have the large ember yet, I don't think. Zweihander's only +2. Let's up the Zweihander as high as it goes, and we'll just use that to beat the boss. And I guess I'll grab, Oh, I think our music ran out. The end of the playlist. Yeah, most of those songs are pretty short. Let's just do like the Dark Souls soundtrack, since we're playing Dark Souls. This one is fine. It's probably about to get a lot louder. Alright, I'm grabbing gold pine. So I also grab fire bombs too. Should have probably copied my fire bombs. We'll grab the fire bombs just because I don't think magic does very much against this boss because it's like a pure magic boss. Although the NPC that you get to fight with you also, I haven't defeated this guy. I haven't like done crap except for like get to the spot where I could use the glitch. Because when they have like infinite souls, like I can very much just go do anything else I want to do. So, we don't need the Covenant of Artorias actually. I kind of have pretty low magic resistance. Oh crap! I need a weapon for these dudes. I'll grab the Drake sword. It's the closest thing. Can I backstab these dudes? I don't know. Okay, let's grab like a real weapon now. Like the Sorcerer's Catalyst. There's a bonfire right here, so like we can just go with bonfire. Actually, that does less damage. Because I haven't, like, leveled up at all. Also, I didn't level my Zweihander, but that's fine. I should be able to do enough damage with it, even as it is. Should be fine. Okay, let's switch over to... Honestly, I might have to actually go upgrade my Zweihander. I don't know. I was not prepared for this. For me to fail. Secret bonfire, yay. Alright, I don't think we're only doing 209 damage with this. Eh. Oh, let's also, like, equip stuff. Like, fire bombs and more fire bombs. I'm gonna try not to use all the black fire bombs, though, because I want to... have some to duplicate, which I should have actually just done while I was at Framped. But we're fine. It won't take like too much longer than it would have otherwise with the other soul because it's only 2,000 less per level that we're getting. So. Oh my god. I do not do as much damage as I had hoped I would. Is my roll also... oh my god. I can't roll. That's spell. If I'm far enough away and then I go in close, does it just... Also, I'm upgrading my right-hander. Because that was horrible. I guess I'll just ignore these dudes. I think it's called Tranquil Walk of Peace. I think is what that miracle is called, and yeah, slows. Apparently, it's really effective. Your opponents can't run and roll, which is not good for me. That wasn't even close to me, buddy. What the heck you doing? Alright, so we're gonna... Actually, to be able to upgrade this, I need souls. Crap! I'm gonna grab some souls out of my box, and hopefully I'll have enough to upgrade this thing. At least upgrade this thing some. That made me afraid because I was like, am I in a boss? Like, what? I have like no Titanite shards. I think I can upgrade Zweihander like once. I don't have enough souls for crap at the moment. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be able to go faster. I'm gonna go grab my souls, homeward bound back, upgrade my Zweihander to a +5, go defeat the Moonlight Butterfly, continue this little Bottomless box glitch, and pretend I didn't completely fail and sell all my souls of Quailag like a doofus. Moonlight Butterfly is one of those that actually gets a big increase from selling. I think it's only like 1,200 or something if you just use the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, but it's 8,000 if you sell it to Frampt. We are not going to go there because we want a homeward bone back because it's quicker. Is the fog wall still here? Nope. We're not gonna even fight this dude, we're gonna grab our souls and go. There's gonna be like, nope. That dude's slow too, so. But he makes you slow. I like how it loads in Zen's Fortress. You can actually see it loading the area. Looks fun. Okay. We have our souls. We can learn the hurrah gesture. I've never really talked to Andre. I think we need more than that. We're also going to repair equipment while we're here, I guess. Why not? Reinforce. Zweihander. Okay, I got more than I needed. Oops. Anyway, so Ender's now +5. So we're good to go there. Let's put all this crap back on. Then we're going to run back, fight the moonlight butterfly. I wanted to punch his tail. I think I hit his leg. We could just supremely overpower ourselves right now and just dump stuff into leveling up, but I want to get to the soul cap before I spend a whole bunch of souls, so... I should be able to take down the moonlight butterfly if I dodge appropriately. It's kind of hard to dodge because sorcery targets, and moonlight butterfly's stuff is like a lot of stuff coming at you, but it should be okay. Also, I have like maximum time to pick up my souls if I do die. So it's not. Oh crap! I guess I'm not resting at that bonfire. I don't know if these dudes will de-aggro or not if I run over here. Nope, they don't. Okay. Also, that did a freak ton of damage. Like, what? The other dude doesn't care. Okay. Well, I don't have much defense. Honestly, I'm not overpowered at all right now. I'm level 24. It's like, I'm nothing. I got nothing. Okay, I can take this dude down, though. There's a dude standing right there. Oh, crap. Oh my god. Dude wasn't too hard, I was just failing miserably. Okay. There's a summon sign right here that I can't activate. Okay, I'm mad at myself. I need to be human. I'm failing so hard on, like, everything right now. This is not... I did not expect to actually be playing Dark Souls. For reals. Apparently I am now. Also, those ints are really fast. I think those tree guys are actually called ints. Like, you know, Lord of the Rings ints. Because... fun. Okay. What? They're still aggroed? Oh my god. Okay, you piece of poo, die. At least that one is still aggroed. Okay. Oh, that's a big difference to when the bonfire is active and when it isn't. Alright, we're gonna pop 2 humanity. 1 for reversing hollowing, 1 for kindling. We have to reverse hollowing to kindle anyway, so... So I have 10 flasks. And we're gonna try this again. Probably should put this milk back up in the fridge soon. So put the cap on properly. We don't want no not proper capping of milk. Okay. Also, I can't hear the game very loudly, so like... Also, we can kill this thing. And get egg vermifuge. I think that removes parasitic egg from body, yeah. Like the egg that you get, like the egg that you get in Blight Town. Okay. The bush is still destroyed. Anyway, we're summoning this witch to help us because I do not want to do this on my own. I also need to summon this witch if we want help with a different boss as well. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to use sorcery on this dude, and we'll see how it goes. And otherwise, I'm just gonna firebomb the crap out of it. Or attempt. Magic does crap to it. Oh my god. Keeps moving. Okay, this is my chance. Oh, frick. Frick, I'm messing up. Which Beatrice actually does damage. Alright. Thank you, Miss Witch. Appreciate the help. Got 10,000 souls for that, because I totally need 10,000 souls right now. Mm-hmm. Take that, butterfly. Oh, and thanks, Beatrice. Alright. We can put that away. Actually, we can, like, put... Yeah. We don't need all this stuff anymore. I can actually, like, take off everything. Because we got what we're here for. Which was the soul of the moonlight butterfly. We're just gonna grab this because we're, like, here. Why not? I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it. We can grab it. It's the Divine Ember. And the Watchtower Basement Key, which we don't really care about. By the way, this is like, I think Andre's father or something, who's just like dead here. It's kind of sad. So we have Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. We do not want to use that against all costs. We do want to use the Homeward Bone though. And then, yeah. Homeward Bone back on. We can just run past these Ents. I don't really care to battle them. Yeah, I'll get it later. I don't feel like getting it now. We could go and get the Grass Crest shield, which I am of course gonna get. It's like the main shield I use in every playthrough because it's the best. But I don't need it right now. One, I'm surprised that hit me. Two, that didn't do as much damage as I would think it would. That only did, 8, I guess, Like 3,500 damage is a lot. Doesn't feel like a lot when I have no anything on. I know I am not hollow. Shush. Okay. 3 homeward bones. How many, I only, like, used 2 firebombs. And I missed both of them. Which Beatrice does a lot more damage with magic than I do. At this point. We get her help with, the 4 Kings in the Abyss. That's what we get her help with. But only if we summoned her for the Moonlight Butterfly fight. I mean, that's a fight's not really extremely hard if you just throw on Havelds and plays through everything, but it's still nice to have the help. Always. I'm not one who likes to go through the game without the summons. Alright, so we're back. We got a new soul to not mess up this glitch with. Hopefully it works. We have to throw it in the bottomless box first. We're gonna throw anything we don't there. We can throw that in the bottomless box. That and that and that. And that. Why not? And those things. Alright. That's all we need to do. Well, we don't accidentally use this like 3 homeward bones in a row. We should also be fine as far as that goes too. Alright, back to the glitching. We're gonna be a little bit slower than last time, but there we go. We got our 99. While I'm here, I'm also going to make 99 of the also, I got that first try. Be proud of me with the glitch. I'm also gonna make 99 of like the black fire bombs and the pine resin too. Is this gonna be 3rd time in a row that I got it? 3 times in a row. So yeah, not only is it duplicating, but also giving you all the souls from selling 999 of those. Like, yes. Also, I'm on fire with getting this glitch to work. Why not have 99 twin humanities too? I guess I need the confidence from that moonlight butterfly fight. I don't think I got it this time though. Yeah. I don't know if I got it that time either. I did! Dang it. I just was like not entirely patient enough. Just in case. I always like to redo it if I like do something like that, just in case it reset it. Oh, I messed up. Although I don't think I got it anyway, because she didn't do any gesture or cannot use item gesture. Whoa! It didn't work with the normal humanities. Because they're not in my bottomless box. Oops. Well, I have like 10 billion of the twin humanities now, so like I don't really care. I just was like, why didn't it work? Oh, it's because the humanity wasn't in my bottomless box. It was in my inventory. We can have a ton of rubbish, which actually is helpful because that you trade rubbish for Titanite chunks. So we can get 99 rubbish and plus 99 Titanite chunks if you trade them to Snuggly. I like how it says has no value, but it sells for 1 soul. So it does have value. It's worth 1 soul. Ferrant will either screw you or give you a benefit. Sometimes the things sell for more than they're worth, sometimes they sell for less. Why not also have 99 transient curses? Although usually you get enough transient curses from killing ghosts that it doesn't like really matter that much. And like if you know what you're doing, you can go through the ghost area pretty quick. Depends on if you're like trying to kill everything or not. Lloyd's talismans can be helpful. I'm just like getting everything up in my inventory right now. I know I can do this off stream, but also why not? Because I get 99 normal firebombs too. As long as you have an item, you can duplicate it. Oh, I missed it that time. Missed it that time. I think I got it. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope. Did the failed to do it gesture. Oh no, I'm getting that weird feeling again. I don't like it. Oh. Makes me have to lay down for a second. Yeah, throw that aside. Give me a second to just lay down. Because I get this weird, like, nauseous feeling. It's been happening a lot recently. I fell off. I'm seeing the screen with like a mic on the right side of it right now. I'm laying down. How are y'all enjoying the stream of me doing useless things? Oh no, I don't have humanities anymore. I'll just grab the twin humanities here. I accidentally used my humanities. Or sold my humanities. Because he went in my bottomless box. I'm pretty sure I don't have the white right of kindling yet, so I can't go beyond 10 flasks. Ugh. Excuse me. I don't even know if you can hear me from here. Hey, it's the Guinevere music. Daughter of Sunlight, or whatever it's called. I don't know, is she the Daughter of Sunlight? I didn't get it.
still didn't get it. I think I got it that time. There it is. I mean, I don't know if I need anything else, really. I don't know, purple monocle I'm singing. We'll call it good on that, and I'll just finish getting the souls. Using the moonlight butterfly. Cool. So from this one we get about 8 million. Almost. And currently we're at 850 million, so we're almost there. And this still isn't taking too long, even though we had to take a detour to get another soul because I failed and accidentally sold all the Quailag souls. Also, if you walk away, it seems to be quicker that he stops talking. So you can go into the menu. We're getting so close. Excited to see if the cap is what I think it is. Can we go to $1 billion, or does it stop one shy of $1 billion? Yeah, I didn't think I hit that one. Oh, I don't know if I got that one. I also don't know how well you can hear me from here because I'm laying down like kind of far away from the mic. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum. Are y'all still here? Or did you get bored and give up? I mean, I know Sodon's here, but still here, Bella?
We're so close. Oopsies. $9.71. We just have a few more times to do this. I'm getting it most every time now, so we're close. If I actually like do it correctly. Apparently I'm not doing it right now, so. Oh no. $9.87. Alright. Just gonna do this process a couple more times. Successfully. Okay, last time. We'll see if it caps. I think I got it. Alright, are you ready for this? Three, two, one. And we're capped out. Yep. Alright, so we cannot go beyond 999,999,999 souls captured on stream. That is the furthest we can go in Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition on the PC, which is probably going to be the same on every other version of Dark Souls as well. Probably including Dark Souls Remastered, unless they raised it for some reason. Let me check this fact. Okay, for Sorcerer, which is our class, from their starting level to max level, which is 713 for Sorcerer, we need 1,692,838,298 souls. And all of the classes are around 1.6 billion, so it's all going to be similar. I believe Sorcerer is the highest amount of souls it costs because they start with the lowest stats. Even though they start at level 3, which is not the lowest level. The lowest level is 1, which is what the Sorcerer starts at. That's what the Pyromancer starts at. But we can almost actually reach max soul level off of this. We only need like 700 million more souls, which is not really very difficult when we're getting 8 million souls approximately every time we do this process. So shall we just max out our level right now? We can do that. Finish up this stream by maxing out our level. Three of us watching. Is the third one Bella and she's just not saying anything? I don't even know. Alright, so we're gonna go level up, spend all these souls. We're just gonna get everything to 50 to start. Because 50 is the max thing for any stat that is necessary. And then see our things are going up very high, very fast. I think lower resistance than other classes is why the Sorcerer ends up at the highest level. Starting at 8 resistance, I guess, is the lowest. Has some really high starting and other stats, though, like 15 intelligence, 15 attunement. Anyway, that's 15 every class. We're not even down below 900 million yet. Let's keep going. Let's max out Vitality. Up to 99. Max out Endurance. See, now we're starting to tick down real fast. Max out Strength and Dexterity so we can use any weapons. To their fullest with scaling. Alright. Maxing out Attunement actually does nothing except for raise our magic and flame defense. And then eventually our other defenses, which is just level based, I believe. Let's up our intelligence and faith all the way. So we have max scaling in that. And we are just about to run out of souls. Let's just go as high as we can and build this. And this is the probably a higher level than you actually ever need to be in this game, unless you're going like New Game plus 7. But for just New Game, this is probably high enough. But no, we're gonna go all the way. So I'm gonna go get 7 million more souls. Look how high our health and stamina bars are. Almost 7 stamina bars and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 health bars, which is the max health bars you can get wearing the Ring of Favor and Protection. So yes, we are just ridiculously high level now. Look at our defenses too. Natural defense is almost 200. That's just without any armor. It's so satisfying. Also, look at our name for our character on the left at the top. That's a name that I heard Quelaag be called, and that's like the soul we got to use to level up. Now we're also doing stuff to butterflies too, but previously that's what it was. Alright. So we're gonna do this until we have 7 million souls. Sorry, 700 million souls. So it's gonna take another little while, but it shouldn't be too bad. Although I'm failing incredibly right now. I think I'm stopping moving too quickly. What? I'm very confused right now. There we go. That was weird. Oh, we need to reset the arrows. Don't forget. I always forget. Mash A when you're next to Frant. Oh goodness. Apparently all that leveling up put me out of practice of doing this glitch. Also, I have like nothing to do with my life right now, so this is fine. I'm getting notifications from peeps and I'm like... just checking them because why not? This is a pretty chill stream. Is anybody out there? People have been wondering where you've been or something like that. I don't know the song. Lyrics to the song. The giant health bar keeps throwing me off because I'm not used to seeing it. Oops. Oops. It's okay. We're fine. But why did I go the long way around that menu navigation? I don't know. Fail. What are we at right now? 33 million? I mean, this won't be like a short amount of time. It'll probably take like another hour, but won't be too bad. It'd be cool if we swung the sword faster when we have more strength, but it also would probably throw me off, so be like, cool, but also now my timing's different. Also, I'm failing incredibly. A moment where like 7 million souls is just within reach. Or sorry, 700 million souls. Is 7? I was gonna say 70. How did I get to from 700 to 70 to 7? I don't even know. I don't have to do that every time. I don't know where I am. Do 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 do. We're gonna have to switch the music out at some point here. Or like, well, put new music on because this one's gonna end. As long as I don't accidentally sell the Moonlight Butterfly souls, it should be fine. Ugh. We're up to 74 million. Somehow 713 is a satisfying number. Maybe because like 7 and 13, which are like lucky / unlucky numbers. So 713, I don't know, satisfying. I like that the highest level in this game possible is 713. What are we currently on? Like 400 or something? We're currently level 619. Also, we are now over 100 million. Failed that one somehow. But I got it. Maybe I was early. Usually it's early. Being late is kind of hard. Unless it's like way after the animation has ended that you press the start button. Also, I think you have to press the item button late enough to where you're actually in the animation. That's why I wait till the sword's like straight out to the side there. See, this is going pretty fast. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. Getting it mostly like within a few tries here too, so. Or apparently first try. So once you get used to the timing, then it's pretty rinse and repeat. Muscle memory, also the visual. I might eventually like be able to do it just purely by muscle memory, but I mean, there's not really any point in doing that. Also, I'm still failing sometimes, so it's not like it's perfect every time. I'm getting it for the most part consistently. I guess good thing that I sold those humanities, because now there's less D-pad clicks I have to do to get to the soul. I guess I only have to do 3 now instead of 4. Right side. So I don't really need them. What's impressive, my dude? Doing it first try a lot of the time. Practice. Practice, just like anything else. It's been 2 hours already. It's probably climbing to 3 pretty quickly here. I thought this would take like another hour, but it's going to take less if we keep up at this good consistent pace of getting the souls and I don't mess up. And I keep doing this like on the first or second or third try. These streams always feel longer than their timestamp to me. Sometimes they are really long. What's the longest stream I did? Like 6 hours? I think I've done a 6-hour game stream and I've done a 6-hour music stream. At first I was like, I'm not going to be able to beat Riley's record. And I was like, oh, should I just go and beat Riley's record? Will she be mad at me? And then like, no, we're good. And then like, and they just stayed on for like another hour after that. movements are getting kind of wild. I've just done it so many times at this point. Oh, but I was late that time. That should be it. Da da. Framp does weird things to the camera. I think this is the Moonlight Butterfly music and I like it. It's pretty chill for being like a pretty chill boss actually for the most part. Although you can get pretty wrecked by the magic. Oops. Using item to... I'm only reversing Halloween just because it looks scary. Hey dude, how you doing? Thought I would get it from that angle, but... I mean, I probably can. Yeah, I can get it. I guess the timing is pretty good down in my muscle memory now. $266. About a quarter of the way there. Actually, more than that. This is Gwen, which is one of my favorites from Dark Souls. Gwen's boss music. It's the most chill, like, final boss music ever. Which means we're actually probably at the end of the soundtrack now. It's like an hour-and-a-half long soundtrack, and I guess that's how long it's been going. Which means we're probably like over 3 hours now. Not yet. Do, 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 do. An acapella of this would be fun. Wonder if someone's done one. I have to look it up. dun, dun. Great piano. I mean, if I'm so into this song, I should probably just like learn to play it. Doesn't even sound too complicated. It's nice and simple. I like the simplicity of it. Probably spamming those arrows way too much. Alright, now we're like halfway through. I could listen to Gwen's theme for like just forever. Is this the Dark Lord? If you go the Dark Lord path? Or is this just like epilogue in general? This is a Nameless song? Where does the Nameless song play? This like the credits music? Oh, I see. We still have the DLC music. It does all the main game stuff, and then it does the DLC music, so that's why it goes to like an hour and a half. Otherwise, like, this is like the end. Nameless song's the credits music, I think. I'm gonna turn the game sound off entirely because that eating sound of framped, and I don't need that sound. So we're just gonna listen to the music. Pretty sure I don't need the sound to do this glitch, effectively. Oops. As soon as I say that, I fall into the pit. Karma. Alright. What am I doing? Using 20 Maddies because I do not want to be Raisin Bro. As one of my friends called it. Being hollowed is being Raisin Bro, because apparently bro has to be at the end of everything. That's how life works, don't you know? I just thought of something. There's so much vocal-based music in like medieval RPGs like this, Skyrim, Darksiders. Although Darksiders is post-apocalyptic, but you know what I mean. In those RPGs that like this is Voice Souls. Voice Souls is the soundtrack, sort of. I'm just being silly. And also failing, but that's okay. Oh, welcome back. I didn't know that you went somewhere. I missed you. Blit. We're getting closer. I need to adjust how I'm sitting. Look. Blup.
Oh, I had it. That was weird. So what you missed is that we got up to 999,999,999 souls, which was the cap. We couldn't get any more souls beyond that. And then we spent all those souls to level up, which is why we have such a long health bar and stamina meter. And we are levels 619 now of 713. So currently we're getting those last souls that we need to get up to max level. And I'm failing to input the buttons correctly. Oh my god, talk, thank you. Yeah, that's annoying.
Slid right off. Takes forever to die in this game. Like, the screens just take so long.
Yummy, yummy, delish. Still working on this muffin. I've used like a lot of milk. It's very thick. The muffin, not the milk. Thick milk doesn't sound like it would be good. It usually means it's gone bad. Alright, 490. Getting close. But I think my reflexes are starting to slow from playing for so long, doing the same thing. It's kind of intensive on my hands to do these movements over and over again. We're at 506. $514. Oh, we're doing it. I almost just tried to attack right there. That would have been really bad. I don't actually need Frant to place the Lord Vessel, but if I kill him, then I can't do this glitch anymore, which would be sad. Because it's the, he's the only way to sell things in this game. Maybe it works with buying things, I don't know. I mean, that would put the 99 in your box, probably, but I don't think it would actually, wouldn't give you the souls from selling it. I think, wouldn't it take away your souls, because you'd be buying it? So you'd already have to really have infinite souls to be able to do that. Might as well do it this way, because then you're duplicating the items at the same time. Otherwise, though, I guess if you have a ton of souls, then you can duplicate some items before being able to get to Frant, which could be helpful. I'm not moving before I take the home menu away. I'm gonna redo this. Is that the last song? I think that was the last song. Calamite? I don't know what Calamite sounds like, so...
let me check. That was the last song. Yep. What should we listen to now? Alright. Randomness. We're gonna listen to Wind Waker. Oh my god, that's a long soundtrack. 2 hours and 34 minutes. That soundtrack is even longer. I don't know why that's longer. Gilva Sunner usually has, like, all of them. I guess I'll do that one.
I just learned something about this game I did not know existed. If you do a backstep into an attack, then it does a running attack. I did not know that. That's really cool, man. I wish I knew that. I love this soundtrack. I love all the Zelda soundtracks. I'm real into Zelda. Although I haven't done much of it on this channel. Also, we're getting close to the 7 mil mark. We probably don't even need that many souls to level up the rest of the way, but I'm gonna go there anyway. And then we'll have some left over too, so we can spend that on whatever we want. Upgrading the Pyromancy Flame, buying spells, etc. Five watching. I just wanted to know if I could actually quit out before I died. It didn't really matter that I died, I just wanted to know. And sorry, that was probably a really loud clap. I think I made my dog bark. I don't know if it's me or not. I probably have like stockpiled humanity now since I've been using twin humanity. Yeah, I have 5 humanity now. Every time I died, I gain a humanity because I use the twin and then use 1 to unhollow. I almost rolled in the pit again. I'm gonna turn my mic off because the dog is barking. I just accidentally did it again. Because I don't know, I'm dumb. Alright, so we're gonna use 20 humanities now. Because those are 2,000, which are a lot less, but it'll be fine. I think Sif's only souls for like 4,000. There's not really any point in going and getting it when we're really close now. But I accidentally just sold all the Moonlight Butterfly souls because I have to mess up. That's how that works. So now we're going to use 20 humanities as our source of cash, and I don't know how much that'll give us. Maybe 4 million, maybe. I don't know if it'll even give us that much. Well, if I can do the glitch, it would help. But it gives us
About 2 million. Wait, what? It wasn't in our bottomless box. Okay, let's just go see if this is enough. I forgot it wasn't my bottomless box. Now we have no humanity, which is kind of sucky. But, wait, didn't we get a humanity from the butterfly? Oh, we got twin humanity from the butterfly. Let's see if this is enough to level up the rest of the way. It might be just short. If so, I'll go get Sif's Soul, I guess, and just use Sif's Soul for the rest of it. I'll put resistance up all the way first, because that's makes our defenses better. We're short by 2 level ups. We're level 711. We're gonna go do one more boss. I mean, after these bosses anyway. I don't have to do the Moonlight Butterfly, but I want to have Witch Beatrice anyway for kings. And, I mean, the other point is to have the Divine Ember, I guess. So Sif is in the same place as, the butterfly was. Same general area. We should be able to take Sif down, like, without any armor on. No problem. I'm still gonna put armor on anyway, but... I don't need armor. Change my mind. We're just gonna go in like this. Our soul arrows should do mass amounts of damage now. Actually, let's just take out this dude while we're here. Excuse me? Did I even get hit? I got hit, but like... Oh, never mind. That was a two-handed attack. Never mind. I'm actually taking more damage than I would think that I would. With, well, I only have 200. I guess 200 is the max defense you can have, and I have 200 in everything. Doom 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 doom. Oh wait, I have to have the Covenant of Artorias. Forgot about that. Okay, Zoihander is +5. I wonder how much damage it does. Also, I didn't sit at the bonfire. I don't think so. Whatever. I don't really need to. Unless these dudes chase me all the way in here. I guess I can just kill them. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? So we need the Crest of Artorias. I always say Covenant of Artorias. It's called the Crest of Artorias. Yeah, so that is what it's called. Okay. Boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. We're just gonna switch this out for Estus. I guess we can get our gold pine too while we're here. We're just sitting here though. Don't we have like... Yeah, we have 99 pine now, so... We have no humanity items. I guess we don't need them because we're just that good. Have we broken 3 yet? Yep, we had broken 3 hours. Alright, so about 3 hours to get to max level. I did a little bit of farming, or like soul duping, which stands for duplication. Did a little bit of the soul duping, as you saw when I started the stream before. But, I would say once you reach yeah, well, once you reach Framped, I had trouble remembering his name for some reason. Once you reach Framped, then it's probably only like a few hours if you don't fail like I've been doing and accidentally sell like all of 2 souls. Once you reach Framped, it's probably only a few hours of just straight duping until you can get to max level. So like 3 hours versus, you know, 80 hours. If you can even get to max level in 80 hours, I don't know if you could. I think my profile is like 165 hours or something for like a level 200 character, but I also wasn't like... I still think I like left the game on sometimes, and I wasn't trying to get to max level or anything. That damage though, that's nothing. Like, I didn't even care. My God, let's just go into the Covenant. Why not? Does not look comfortable to stand in those stones. Taketh the string. Alright. Do. That's what the music is. I would turn on the sound for this, but I'm lazy, so if you really want to like hear the sound for this boss fight, look up the boss fight. Same with the Moonlight Butterfly. Great Grey Wolf Sif is what this one is called. Magically opens the door. Probably just uses the Crest of Artorias again. We're going around here. I actually went way farther around than I needed to, but we're going around here to get the Hornet Ring. Because why not? Big doggy. Was that a howl? I actually don't remember. Probably. Alright. I actually realized that I forgot to equip my catalyst. I don't think I got hit there. I do not do as much damage as I thought I would. Actually, I don't do much of any damage at all. Ow. Ow. Here's where I like back up and heal because I don't want to die. And here's where I miss. Obviously. That was the plan. Always the plan. It's Sif, stop backing up. Okay, there's the damage. Might as well just heal. He goes so far away, my target unlocks. He's very jumpy. Oh goodness. I pressed the roll button. I rolled early. That was on me. I'm actually gonna heal. I don't want to get comboed and dead. Oh no! Is this where? Yep, this is where he starts limping. Does he still attack me? I think he does. Yeah, but he starts limping, like, and oh, so sad because he's at low health. Oh, I feel bad for killing him. So I'm gonna kill him slowly and painfully with Solaris. Alright. I didn't even use the pine resin. Anyway, we got stuff. Stuffy stuff. Apparently there's a way to get in, I think there's a way to get onto like the edge of this arena and snipe him with arrows or something. I don't know. I didn't need to do that. Also, I can like homeward bone. I don't know why I'm trying to walk back. I think those are like the same speed. Doesn't matter if it's two or one-handed. Barely hit him. Did I actually get hit there? Because my health is like... Yeah, I did. I took like 140 health, or 140 damage. Really. Anyway, we got Sif's Soul. I can just copy those. Did I get a Blooming ever? No. Blooming is the one I want. Because to get a Firekeeper Soul, I have to go to Blighttown and deal with poison guys, which are annoying. Anyway, I killed the doggy. It's sad. Time to run back to Frampt and farm up the rest of the souls. And check out how many souls it takes to level up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's almost 9 million. Which is like, we're gonna be getting about half of that with one of these processes. So we're probably only gonna have to do this like a few times, like 4 times probably. Something like that. 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, somewhere around there. We can just get like 20 million and we'll be good. My he'll still feel like it regenerates really slowly though. We have to put the soul in the bottomless box, otherwise we will fail again. Oh, I must have the purple moss on my bar. Or not. Oh, also we have humanity now, so we can copy that. I want to put that in the bottomless box. Oh, we have max that we can put in the bottomless box. So I'd have to use it. Soul of Sif. Humanity we have to remove from our bar. Alright, we good. Just make sure the things aren't in our inventory. Alright. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Isn't that like the end of the game music or something? Why is it playing right now? Also, I accidentally exited out of YouTube. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh! I forgot to put the homeward bone on the bar. Thank you, no one, for telling me. No. That's okay. So we're getting 4,000 each time per one for this one. So that's, yeah, about 4 million. Is that a bug or a nail on the wall? I think it's a nail, but I can't tell. This music got sort of weird. It's like tuba.
I'll do one more. There should be enough, hopefully. Alright. And now we are max level. We cannot level up anymore. Let me also get my 99 humanity thing. Although we don't need to ever have that much humanity in our bar. Like there's no point. Like everything caps out. Okay, so these are our natural stats right now. I'm pretty sure Zweihander doesn't affect it, but I'll take it off anyway. Alright, so we have nothing equipped except for that and the Ring of Favor and Protection, which I'm not taking off. But these are our natural things. The only things that are enhanced, that are not just the natural stats, are health, stamina, and equip load. Our max equip load, I think, is around 200, because I think Havel's adds on like 40 equip load. I think it's about right, so it'll be over 200, just over 200 is our maximum equip load that we can have. We have more stamina than we'd otherwise be able to have, and then we have more HP. But these are approximately what our stats would be just by themselves. 0 poise, 150 bleed, 150 poison, 100 or 80 curse. We have 180 item discovery. Usually we'd have 100 if we don't have any humanity. We have 5. 10 attunement slots. 200 in all the defenses. 20 in all the weapon damages. Then we have our HP, stamina, equip load, which is augmented by the Ring of Favor and Protection, also known as the Ring of Fap, the Fap Ring. It's the greatest name. ROFAP. ROFAP. Yeah, that's all. When we still have 3 million souls to do with whatever we will. 3 million souls actually will probably last us through, like, the rest of the game. Like, I probably don't ever need any more souls than that. But I'm still gonna get more for a second, because I want to get my humanity up to 99. So let's grab our Homeward Bone and our Zweihander one last time. And our 999 wooden arrows, can't forget those. We're gonna get our 99 humanity, and I'm actually curious, before I go, I'm gonna check to see if we can up crafting materials, upgrade materials rather. Okay, we cannot. Oh! I know why. They're not in our bottomless box. This was the issue I was having the entire time. I forgot to put them in my bottomless box. Okay. Now it should work that they're in my bottomless box. I spaced that entirely. Oh my god, I just totally spaced out on the fact that they're not in my bottomless box. So they probably work on the Xbox too. Let's try it now. Oops, I accidentally moved. I think it used the Homeward Bone. But since I was in the middle of doing something,
Yeah, I totally messed that up. Also, what was that I just saw? Was that... Oh, I saw the Great Chaos Fireball in passing, and I was like, what the heck? I don't even have a Pyromancy Flame yet. I haven't gotten to where I can get one. Oh, also, I'm trying to get ore, or whatever you want to call it. Or whatever you want to call it. I'm failing to do so. Alright. What? I'm doing something wrong. Apparently. If I'm on that screen by the time the prompt comes up, it should be on no, right? Okay, let's try this again. How do I give myself 99 homeward bones? I mean, I can just go buy them, I guess. Like, with my infinite souls. I'm trying to think of something else that uses, like, a prompt. Boss souls do. So I could use a boss soul for, like, one soul of Sif to give me my 99 homeward bones. I don't think I even have access to a merchant right now that sells homeward bones, so I could just do it that way. Homeward bones are also good to use because they're, like, safer. Like, if you fail it, it doesn't really matter, it's okay. By the way, I'm failing, like, so hard right now. Okay, this time just press no. Sell. Okay, it gives me 99. Good. Good to know. Alright, let's do it with the demon too, because we're here and we can. Do 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 do. Alright, so 99 Demon Titanite. It won't work with any of these stuff because it's not stackable. It has to be stackable. It probably works with arrows. I'm curious. Can we put arrows in our bottomless box? Yeah. See if it works with arrows. We're testing all the stuff today. We're using arrows to duplicate other arrows. Works with arrows too, and we actually get 999 of them. Because that's how many arrows you can hold in your box. So, turns out also you can hold 99 or 999 depending on what the item is in your box, and then you can also hold some additionally in your inventory as well. I would think that in the bottomless box you could hold an infinite amount, but apparently it does cap at 99 or 999 depending on if it's arrows and bolts or just other or consumable items. So, yeah, that's all the stuff. One more thing we can do, just for fun. We can grab out of here... one soul of Sif. Put all the homeward bones in there, although we have to unequip it.
and we can equip the Sif Soul. And we're only going to be using one if we accidentally use it, so we should be fine if we do it accidentally. Put the other homeward bone in there. Alright. You have to make sure all the ones that you have are in there, or at least that you have none in your inventory. As long as you have none in your inventory, you're fine. Alright. We have our wooden arrows. So in theory, this should work. Wait, what are we copying? We're copying Homeward Bones. We're not getting the prompt yet. There we go. Use Soul of Sif. No. And there we go. So it works with the soul as well. Anything that gives you a use this item prompt, which are like boss souls or items that like teleport you, which is only Homeward Bone teleport you. There's only item teleports you, but yeah. Anything that gives you a prompt because it's confirming that's what you want to do. Any of those type of items will work for that. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. I know this was kind of a weird, actually much longer than I anticipated sort of stream, but now our max level character is set up, so all I have to do now is go through the game with it. And then when I finish, start New Game Plus, then we'll be good to go. And I should be pretty much able to beast through everything now in the rest of the game. I'm not even halfway through the game yet, and already max level with infinite consumable items, infinite ammunition for arrows and crap. Unfortunately, we can't just get everything in the game from doing this method. We still have to go and get other items, like the embers to make elemental weapons if we want those, or to just upgrade weapons. Currently I only have the standard ember, or small ember, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's not even called anything. It's just your default, which is to get weapons to +5. So I would need the large ember and then the very large ember, I believe it's called. It's not called like big ember or giant ember, it's a very large ember to get to +10 and then +15 respectively. But the very large ember is a little hard to get. Since I'm so overpowered though, I should be able to get it fairly easily. I can actually probably go get it right now if I really wanted to. But you have to get the large ember anyway first. You can't just skip an ember. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working on this. I don't know if it'll be occasionally or constantly. I'm still gonna finish another stream first before I do that another Dark Souls stream. So look out for Dark Souls. I have 3 streams going currently of Dark Souls. I discontinued one, so now I have 3. And Smash Bros. Melee. Smash 64 I'm deeming being done. Smash Melee is not done yet. So we're going to be finishing that up. We're going to be finishing up some Dark Souls streams. We're not even halfway through yet with any of them. The ranged one I think is the farthest in. And that one is about halfway, almost halfway. But upon completing Anor Londo, that's sort of considered the halfway point of the game. Because then you get your warp ability and you can warp around between specific bonfires and it gets fun. So it's going to be really weird to play the game not being overpowered after playing an overpowered character that I'm about to do. So that's it, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Love you all. Thank you for commenting and trying to keep me entertained through this long grind. But again, a few hours compared to however many hours it would take you to do this playing through the game normally, or just even soul farming in Painted World, which is the best soul farming spot for legitimate soul farming. Yeah, it takes a while. So, yeah, see you guys next time. That's all that I have to say for now. Probably not doing another stream tonight. So look out for another stream. Go for another stream probably tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to do my next one. I might take a break. But this is probably all I'm doing tonight. I'm going to just exit out of the game normally before I end the stream. I'm going to have to wait for a second. And pause the music. Later, y'all.